All right, let's get this show started. Welcome, welcome, giant snowy wave for everybody hanging out. And I don't know if the Gru Raiders are still here, but Gru, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for that raid and for that 41 month or 50 month resub. Holy moly. Thank you and welcome. I don't know if the Raiders are still here. If you did stick around, welcome. And feel free to say hello. But thank you for coming in. Thanks for checking out the stream. Oh, yeah, we're in the intro section, so this just started. So, yeah. Batch, good to see you. Nintendo Geek, how's it going? Andu, welcome, welcome. Kat, thanks for joining us today. Blazing, good to see you. Pixelated Soul, how you doing? Cora, thanks for joining us. Inkheart, good to see you as well. Nathanon, welcome as well. Nathanon, maybe? I hope I said your name right. Welcome. And I don't know if these raiders are still here, but No Void 10, Great Potato, Jasmine, Bob Cave, Derpy Bleh. Welcome. Thank you all for coming in. Smite, good to see you as well. Passive, how's it going? But yeah, welcome everyone. And happy happy Wednesday. So we've got quite a bit to cover today as well. So Cora, thanks for the hug. Nintendo Geek, you're doing good. You finally got your sniffles under control and your throat is just super dry, so you should be able to go to work tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. Keep on taking care of yourself, you know. But yeah, welcome. Smike, thanks for joining. How you doing? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Didn't really do much today. I did my squats and my push-ups though. But other than that, just trying not to die from the heat, more or less. I'm pretty over summer at this point. But yeah, so today's agenda is pretty packed. So if you don't know, I'm apparently minutes away, I was told, minutes away from the ending of The Last of Us Part 2. And then we're also gonna finish Deadly Premonition 2, because we're like an hour's worth of gameplay away from the end of that. And then whatever time is remaining for today will be Animal Crossing and continuing the hunt for Molly. That's the plan. So we got a lot going on. Normally I don't stream multiple games. At most it's usually 2 games if I do end up doing that for one stream. So this is a lot. This is not the usual. I don't usually stream 3 games in one day. That's not something normal. But because we're so close to finishing a couple of the games that I'm currently working on, I figured this will be the best way to go about it. Kind of a let's tie up all the loose ends kind of a stream day today. So that's the plan. And I'm excited. It's been a while since we finished a game, right? The last game I finished was wow, what was the last game I finished? What was the last game I finished? Assassin's Creed, yeah. Syndicate, right? Was it Syndicate? That sounds right. Was it Syndicate? Okay, so I feel like it's been a long time. Syndicate was such a long time ago, right? I mean, it feels like it was a long time ago, so I feel like it's been a long time since I've completed a game. So, yeah, this is exciting. There's a lot going on today. Smike, you're busy. You have a cornbread casserole in your crock pot, so you'll stay up for that. Oh, that's fancy. That's fancy. Andrew, you saw a huge toad while you were walking today. It was a real chonky boy/girl. Aww. I didn't get to walk today. I looked outside and I was like, it looks really hot outside. And then I was like, I'm not going outside. So I stayed in and kind of very slowly did my push-ups and my squats. And just kind of hung out, so. This will be an efficient stream, Pixelated. That is correct. there's a lot going on today, but I'm excited for it. And it is a regular stream though, even though we have a couple games that are ending. It is a regular stream, and if we do extend, that basically means more time for hunting Molly in Animal Crossing. So if you're not aware what it means, today's going to be 6 hours long at least, with the option to extend to a 7-hour stream.
Making sure we've got all the time we need.
Oh, thank you, Ink, for the 500 bitters! You splashed the bit cup, you did damage to my minion, set off the special alert, and brought us closer to extending. Thank you! I appreciate that. Thank you, Ink Heart. But yeah, if we do extend today, it's basically going to Animal Crossing. So, because the first half, at the very least, I think the first half of stream will be The Last of Us Part 2 and Deadly Premonition 2. So, that's the plan. But thank you, Inkheart. Really appreciate that. Thank you for that tremendous support. And, yes. But yeah, 6 hours minimum today, total, for the length of today's stream. But the option to extend it to a 7-hour stream is available. So, I have this daily goal, these daily goals. If we meet one of them, then I stream longer, essentially. So if we get at least 5,000 total bits today, wait, new subs, error reading file. Hold on. Why would it have an error? Did something change? Nothing should have changed. Whoa. Let me see. Unless DeepBot changed their coding. Let me see. Unless they changed their coding. Did they change their coding? No, they didn't, I don't think. This is weird. Let me see. I'm just gonna ask, I guess. One second, folks. Okay. I basically just like posted in the DeepBot section. So I don't know. That's really weird. I could restart Snowbot and see. But I don't think that's going to change anything. Let me try it. The Windows sound was me, by the way. But I'm going to restart Snowbot. Those sounds are me, by the way. Don't panic. Don't panic! Never mind. Okay, never mind. We're good. Restarting it worked. Oh, never mind. Restarting my Deepbot worked. Fixed it. Well, I guess that worked. Yeah, give it the old turn it off and on again. Yeah, way to go, Deepbot. I don't know what happened there, but literally just restarting my Deepbot client fixed it. Anyway, because I didn't change anything. So what it does on my computer, if you're wondering, for the extend chat command, it reads a text file for new subs and tips and bits as well. It had no issue reading the bits file, but for some reason it had issue reading the other files for whatever reason. Anyway, so yeah, where was I? So we can extend if we get at least 5,000 total bits, or at least 7 brand new subs, or at least $50 in tips. If we reach any one of those goals, we will extend the stream an extra hour, and I'll stream longer, which means more shenanigans, more time together, more good vibes, the satisfaction of knowing that you're supporting my stream and helping to keep the stream running, and for today's stream specifically, more time to hunt Molly later in Animal Crossing. That's what we're going to be doing, because today is going to be a triple whammy. We got 3 games on the agenda, and I'm excited. Should be good. This music sounds like Frog's theme from Chrono Trigger. Oh, does it? Maybe. Perhaps. I didn't actually pay attention. I don't know the soundtrack, though. Perby, what game am I playing? We're going to be doing The Last of Us Part 2 first. And then once I finish that, we'll be doing Deadly Premonition 2. And then Animal Crossing New Horizons. There's a lot on today's stream. Normally, I don't stream this many games in one day. But I am very close to finishing The Last of Us Part 2. I am very close to finishing Deadly Premonition 2. So we're just going to finish both of those games today. And then the remaining time will be dedicated to Animal Crossing. So, hey Poppy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for being here, folks. I hope you're well. So, if you don't know what bits are, they look like animated emotes. Earlier, Inkheart cheered 500 biddies, and you saw they were animated, so that was a great example and demonstration of what bits are. But they also drop into this bit cup on my screen, and you can fill it up with a bunch of bits, splash a higher value bit in there, which is heavier physics-wise, and so it's kind of just really fun to see that. It's like a mini game. And then in the bottom right corner, we have the minion. Starts at 5,000 HP because that is the goal with bits to extend. So 1 HP is equal to 1 bit. You do damage to the minion when you cheer those bits automatically. And then if you defeat the minion, you get the next bit. So that's what that's about. But yeah. If we get at least 5,000 total, so any bits received today will count towards that goal. But if we get at least 5,000 total today, the stream will go longer, which is super exciting stuff. But yeah, if you have the funds to spare, check it out. Click on the diamond icon. That opens up the bits menu. The diamond icon is in the chat box where you type your message, right? You should see it beside the smiley face. The smiley face is the emote menu, but the diamond is the bit menu. So you click on that, and there should be a button that says Get Bits, and then you proceed from there to purchase. But yeah, that's what that's all about. And you distribute them wherever you wish. Like, you could purchase bits now and then use them at your favorite stream later. You don't have to use it here. So that is something you can do. So check that out. Jeter, good to see you as well. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey Shin, thanks for joining us. I was troubleshooting some stuff earlier. I might have missed you coming in. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I'm excited to see all these endings today. So, Kahia, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How are you? You're doing good, Jeter. Awesome. Thanks for joining. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on today, so I'm quite excited. But thanks for joining us. Next goal we can meet to extend is at least 7 brand new subs. So if you really enjoy the stream and you have the extra money to spare, it's at least $5 a month. And you basically, it's the best value for your money, I guess, if you want something back in return for spending money on Twitch. because you get a sub badge beside your name in chat. You get access to sub emotes. You get extra access to my Discord server. You get the subs only page, which has information just for subscribers, you know. So there's a lot of cool things. And yeah, that's really about it. So if we get 7 brand new subs, as in people who've never subbed before, if you choose to sub for the first time and you really enjoy the stream and stuff and decide to join the Snow Army, then we'll extend if we get 7, at least 7. Other than that, the last goal we can meet to extend is if we get at least $50 in tips. This is through my Streamlabs tipping link, which does require PayPal. So if you don't want to use PayPal, prefer not to use PayPal, any other support is still mega appreciated, including if you wanted to click on my affiliate links to purchase whatever you plan to purchase. Like if you're going to purchase video games or software or something off of Humble Bundle, and you click on my link before you go purchase that thing you're going to buy anyway, then it supports me too. Or clicking on my Amazon US link, affiliate link, before you purchase what you're going to plan to buy anyway from Amazon, right? Stuff like that supports the stream too. But there are tons of ways also to support without spending money here. That includes following my social media, retweeting my going live tweet, chatting if you want to. You don't have to. Lurking is also a ton of support. If you just want to turn on the stream and listen and not actively participate in chat, that is also still supporting the stream without spending any money. Another thing as well to support, if you find that you want to support a little more but you know don't have the funds to do so, turn off your ad blocker. If you're running an ad blocker on Twitch, why? But also, secondly, it is probably the easiest way to support your favorite streamers for free. Yes, ads suck. Yes, nobody likes to watch commercials on TV, right? But believe me, it helps us so much as streamers if you just turn off your ad blocker and let those ads play when they do. Yeah, it sucks, but you are supporting a little extra just by letting those ads run if they show up on the channel when you come here. So something that you can do as well. There's tons of ways to support. Disabling your ad blocker does not cost you any money to do so. So please consider that. If you're running an ad blocker, please consider turning it off. I can't force you to, of course, but it does help me, believe it or not, if you don't run one here. So, but yeah, that's mostly it. If you do tip towards extending the stream as well, that also counts towards my monthly goal. I have a monthly goal from now, pretty much now until October, because Diz and I are buying a house. And just for transparency's sake, I'm putting it out there so you know what the funds are going towards. A lot of it is going to cover the home buying process, which includes things like moving and stuff as well. But also, whatever extra funds I have, it will go back towards the stream because I want to expand the content on the channel once we move, right? In the new place, it's going to have a nicer kitchen, a much nicer kitchen, and I actually want to do consistent, regular cooking streams. That is, however, going to require me to purchase new equipment and basically build a third computer. Unfortunately, I can't do that for free, so that's what a lot of the funds will also go towards from now until October. So it is all completely optional. If we don't meet these goals, it's completely fine, but it will help me, one, look better to the mortgage lenders because they're looking at my income and they're like, oh, you're self-employed. Red flag. And so, of course, making extra money from now until October is going to help me look good to the mortgage people. But also, it will help a ton towards buying all that extra equipment. Of course, even all the moving stuff, but also extra equipment and things for the cooking streams. And that's really it. If we don't meet these goals again, completely fine. It just means that getting those cooking streams, for example, will be delayed. I don't know how long it's going to take, but you know, these are all just kind of things I'm planning for. But yeah, that's what that is. So much love to everybody who's contributed ever since I started that because it is stressful, but I'm trying my best to make it. But other than that, if you don't have PayPal, prefer not to use PayPal or Streamlabs, tipping or whatever. Of course, there's also still bits and subs and resubs and gifted subs and all that. So tons of ways to contribute extra if you want to. But again, it's all completely optional. So it'll just be massively appreciated. massively. Crazy Mo, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy, what's today? Wednesday. I keep wanting to say Tuesday now. You can give gift subs and stuff. Yeah. There's tons of ways to support, you know, and every little bit counts. And I seriously appreciate it. And I'm trying not to let the stress eat me alive. It's been really hard. But I mean, this is the case for anybody. If you've ever tried to buy a house, oh my God. Doesn't matter where you live. It is so fucking stressful. And I'm trying not to, like, crumble under it. Because, you know, that won't do anybody good if I just let it destroy me. Anyway, guess that's really about it. Ralsum, you're currently in the process of buying a house. You're in closing now. It is so stressful. Oh my gosh, Ralsum. I'm sending you all the good luck. Isn't it though? Like I feel like you have to go through the process to really understand, right? It's just so, like, I had no idea there was so much involved until we started this whole process. So I feel you. I'm not at the stage you're at now yet. We still have, God, 2.5 months. We still have like 2.5 months until closing. So I am over here like trying not to bang my head against the wall. Just like, cause it's literally at this point just waiting and waiting and waiting. But I feel you on that. So all the good vibes your way. I hope it goes super smoothly. So, but yeah, it's exciting though. The waiting sucks. It does. It really does. But I think it'll be worth it. I hope everything will go out smoothly for you too. And you know, you got this. You got this. But yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also still very stressed. And it's just, I know people do it. People go through it, you know. Rawsome, thank you. Yes, the 600 biddies. You did damage to my minion. Splash the bit cup. Thank you. Brought us closer to extending today's stream. Thank you, thank you. You're fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you for that extra support. But I'm thinking it'll be worth it, you know, and I'm just waiting. Why do they make you wait so much? You're not a waiter. Yeah. Well, in our case, it's a brand new construction. So we have to wait for the builders to build it, which is why it's taking so long. Most of the time when you're buying like a pre-built house that's already ready to be moved into, the process is usually like 2 to 3 weeks and you're done. But because, you know, we're having to wait for them to finish building. But I'm excited. I think it'll be worth it. And I know you guys are excited. Quite a few of you have mentioned how much you're looking forward to the cooking streams. So I want to make that content happen, you know. I want all of you to, you know, enjoy. Just, it's kind of like inviting you into like the lifestyle that Diz and I picked up on last year that has really changed our lives, which is cooking more, right? So I'm not like a master chef or anything, but I do enjoy cooking a lot. And I want to share that with you all because I think it's life-changing when you start cooking for yourself. And I think if I can inspire people, show you all what we do, which is nothing super complicated, like it's so easy, then maybe that'll inspire some of you to, you know, eat healthier and stuff, right? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for with the cooking streams. That's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to with the move. Just a nicer kitchen. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna have a kitchen island. An island! We're gonna have so much space. I'm gonna roll around on that island. Hey, Lady Alice, how you doing? Thanks for poking your head in. Kat, thank you for the 400 biddies! Hey, Elle, you're excited to see me complete The Last of Us 2? Yes! I'm excited too. We're gonna start off with that first. But thank you so much, Kat, for those 400 biddies! You did damage to my minion, brought us closer to extending. I appreciate that. I think it hit the bit cup. Thank you. How you doing, Alice? Welcome, welcome. Master Chef is the name of the protagonist in Halo. Totally. Totally. You haven't made it in life until you have a kitchen island. Yeah, no kidding though. I'm so excited because I've never lived anywhere that had a nice kitchen. If you don't count living with my parents way back when. You know? And so I'm excited to just have all this space, especially because I cook now. There's a lot to be excited for. It's just getting there. That's the problem. Getting there when you have all this stress and all these things you gotta do and moving and oh. I thought Fade was under my desk. Are you gonna kick Nana off your kitchen island too? Of course. Of course. That's funny. I guess that's it, huh? Did I fit? Oh no, last announcement. Our monthly sponsored giveaway. August, courtesy of Blue Microphones, goes until the end of the month. You have 12 days? Less than 2 weeks. Are there 31 days in August? Wait. Yes. There's 31 days in August. I always forget. So there's like 12 days left for you to enter if you're curious. Basically, Blue Microphones makes audio equipment, including microphones, headphones, and accessories. And I highly recommend them if you need an audio upgrade for your setup. I think a lot of people need microphones, especially because you're working from home or you have to do teleconferencing or video calls or whatever, right? Zoom meetings. You can get a microphone because we have a sponsored giveaway, courtesy of Blue Microphones. It goes for the entirety of the month, and you can live anywhere in the world. It's international, but it goes until the end of the month, and yeah. Otherwise, if you want to buy anything from Blue, which I highly recommend, again, I like 300% endorse them because I've used their stuff before I started working with them. I still use their stuff now. A+. And they have wonderful customer support and everything. So if you're considering it, you can click on my link to purchase from bluemic.com because doing so will support me as well. So there's all that. 30 days hath November, April, June, and November. Are those the days that are 30 days? Maybe? I don't know. I just do the knuckle counting thing. If you don't know it, basically you start at your first knuckle and you kind of count in between your knuckles as well. So January, if it's a taller knuckle, it means it's 31 days. So you do January, February, so less than 31 days. March has 31 days. April has 30 days. May has 31 days. June has 30. July has 31 days. Then you just keep counting. Go back to the beginning and count. Then August, September, October, November, December. So, yeah, everybody does the knuckle thing, right? That's how I remember it. I don't know how you all do it. There could be a rhyme if some people like what Andu did, but sometimes it's just easier to count your knuckles. All right. I guess that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, the week schedule, I guess. So Monday we did Deadly Premonition 2, and we're really close to the end. It's been such a trip. Deadly Premonition 2 is so good. We're going to finish that today, actually, but we did some of it on Monday. Yesterday was Animal Crossing. I'm still looking for Molly. We are over 700 tickets in the search. We still haven't found her, but we did find Raymond yesterday, of all villagers. And so we moved him in. We kicked out Marshall. And we're still continuing the hunt. So there's that. Today was going to be just The Last of Us Part 2. But we're going to finish that because we're not that far from the end. And then I'm also, since I'm close to the end as well for Deadly Premonition 2, decided we're going to finish that today too. And then the remaining time will go towards Animal Crossing and the Molly hunt. So that is the plan for today. Today's kind of a packed schedule. And then tomorrow, Thursday, usually I don't stream on Thursdays, but I will be streaming tomorrow because I'm taking Friday off instead. So tomorrow is going to be Ghost of Tsushima. Still super enjoying that. Very open world samurai shenanigans. Lots of fwing samurai sword slashes and stuff. It's really cool. I've been enjoying it a ton anyway. So there's that tomorrow. Friday I'll be off. And then Saturday we're going to be doing some more Ghost of Tsushima and Animal Crossing. It's going to be a streamathon. Should be good fun. But that's the plan, basically. And then next week I want to start Mortal Shell. I'm also going to look into, in early September, Kingdom of Amalur Remaster, I think. Hope I said it right. I want to look into it as well. So lots of things as we bide our time until the next big release, which is in November for Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk 2077. AKA the game with loot, yes. Kingdoms, there's an S. Okay, Kingdoms of Amalur, there you go. So we got stuff going on. Yeah, we got Raymond, Cat. It was a crazy surprise because I was like, I'm never going to find Raymond. He's so hard to find. And then he popped up yesterday. And I was like, well, I cannot walk away from him. So, hey, Rastra, how you doing? Yeah, jam-packed. Jam-packed. Alice blames Andu. Andu was the one who kept saying that we were looking for Raymond. Oh, he's a cat. He's got heterochromia. He wears glasses. You'll take him home with you. Oh, I love that. So yeah, it's a great game, Passive. I've heard good things. I never got to play the original, but they're remastering them for early September. So should be interesting for me to check it out. It's nice that I get a chance to. Do I think I'll do spoopy games in October? Yeah, the plan is yeah. I actually want to do the Resident Evil 3 remake with Diz, just like we did with Resident Evil 2. So look forward to that. If you've never seen Diz on stream, he's we rarely do streams together because streaming's not his thing. He doesn't really like being on camera. But he'll join me for some stuff, especially if we do incentives and fun things with it. But just like what we did with Resident Evil 2 Remake, we're going to do some incentives, fun things. It should be hilarious and terrible and scary. But yeah, there's at least that on the schedule for October. Normally I only do scary games around October, so last week I think I did a full week of Halloween stuff. Or at least I tried to. I think I quit one of those games. We did Layers of Fear 2, I remember. And then of course we started Deadly Premonition 1 around that time. And I tried another game, but it didn't really work out. So, but Brazoki has no audio working. I'll just salute to Brazoki. Passive, you really like Diz streaming Dark Souls? Yeah. A lot of you did go watch Diz when he did a bit of streaming on his channel, and that's really nice of you to support him too. But he found that streaming's not for him, which is why he hasn't done it in so long. But periodically he'll join me for stuff here, which is nice because I think most of you enjoy seeing him, and because Diz is quite funny. If you don't know, he's actually quite funny, and we have a lot of fun together. So, was it Man of Medan? That's right, we did Man of Medan. I want to say I finished that episode though. I quit the indie one that was like a side scroller because it was so frustrating. I kept getting caught or something by the monster. Do y'all remember that? Maybe? Inkart, you're excited? Sorry, my nose is running. You weren't here last year? You're ready for the spool? Yeah. Normally every October I do Halloween themed streams. We play scary games. I dress up in costume. That's why in the Deadly Premonition 1, if you watch parts of that, I'm dressed up as Snow White with a wig and everything. It's kind of weird not to see me with purple hair probably. But yeah, I usually do that. But only around Halloween. I don't do scary games typically outside of Halloween. My nose is running. Man of Medan was a super disappointing game. Yeah. I admit I was a bit disappointed. I was expecting it to be on the same caliber as Until Dawn. So, One of your villagers gave you some bookshelf wrap wallpaper in return for helping them out today. It suits you perfectly since you're such a bookworm. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, right, Batch? The side-scrolling horror game. I kept failing because there was a monster that kept catching me, and I was like, this is stupid. Or something like that, right? So you can't wait to watch Cat. It's a lot of fun. I hope you look forward to it. But that won't be till October, so. Oh, I dressed up as Ezio too, that's right. Yeah, I dressed up as Ezio, dressed up as Snow White last year. I forget who else I dressed up as. Red Riding Hood? I think I was Red Riding Hood for one of them. One of the streams. The Layers of Fear 2, I think. Yeah, I was Snowy White. I've actually dressed up as Snowy White on 2 Halloweens now. I think I'm just gonna keep using that costume because it works so well, you know, for me. Hi, Easy Breezy. Welcome back. How are you? We're gonna continue Animal Crossing later, but we gotta finish a couple games first. Until Dawn was so good. Man of Medan was a big pile of who cares, yeah. It was really sad because I wanted to like Man of Medan, but Man of Medan was very disappointing. The ending sucked. The ending also ruins replayability. Yeah, it didn't leave an impression on me the way Until Dawn did, so. Maybe they were trying to live up to their hype with Until Dawn, you know? Because it's the same developer, right? That did Until Dawn, who did Man of Medan. They were supposed to come out with the 2nd episode, I think, sometime this year, but pandemic! Woohoo! So. But yeah, it's the same, same company, same devs, right? Yeah, Snowy White is tradition. It's on brand. It works out so well, so. But yeah, I enjoy that costume. But it's you don't see the full costume, right? But it's a full-on dress. Like the yellow, it's like a big poofy yellow dress at the bottom. And so it's kind of cumbersome to sit in this chair with it. But yeah, there is that. There is that. Hey, Hotshot, how you doing? Welcome. Happy, we're talking about Halloween streams. But happy Wednesday. Welcome, welcome. But yeah. Hi Mia, how you doing? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining. I hope you all been well. All right, we're gonna switch to gameplay now because I know I'm excited to see the ending here. So, Last of Us Part 2's first. Deadly Premonition 2 is after that, and then we'll do Animal Crossing. Sound good? Sound good. But yes, general reminders again. We're going to try to go without turning on follower mode. But my mods, if you can, please actively watch chat. Don't hesitate to swing the ban hammer. But we're going to try to keep follower mode off for this last part. Hopefully it'll be fine. We've been turning it on for Last of Us Part 2 streams, but we're going to do that. And then, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, first playthrough still. Blind playthrough, which means I don't know what to expect in this ending or anything like that. So please no spoilers, no fake spoilers, no joke spoilers, no backseating, no hints, no advice, no suggestions. None of it. Okay? Just respect my first playthrough. And even if I randomly ask a question, I'm just thinking out loud. So please don't answer. Okay? This would be the first October since 2014 that you won't be going to an anime convention. Oh. Yeah, no conventions this year. Hotshot, you're good? You just got home from work. Nice. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. The usual. Just hanging out. Excited to see some endings today. Yeah, no follower mode. We're going to try it. If things get rough, you can turn it on. Use your judgment. I trust you. But otherwise, we're going to... Since there's not much left, hopefully it'll be fine. Halloween! You're doing well, Mia. You got off a school Zoom meeting. Nice. School officially starts Monday. So many Zoom meetings in the future. Yeah, it's a weird kind of normal at this point, but you gotta do what you can, you know. Hey, Hockey Hero. Good evening. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How's your Wednesday? Yeah, except that one in Iowa that everyone made fun of. Wait, there was one in Iowa that people made fun of? You got your time off approved today, Hotshot. You're all set for a couple days in Vermont. Nice! Enjoy. Should be good. It's exciting stuff. Relaxation time. For the win. For the win. Alright. We are gonna dive in. and stuff. Oh God. All right. I don't think I can drink my tea yet. Hockey Hero, you just came home from work. You're doing okay-ish, but now you can relax and maybe play some Fallen Order. Oh, you're doing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Is that what you're doing? It's really good. I hope you're enjoying it. I enjoyed it. People were pretty angry at the organizers for doing an anime con in the middle of a pandemic. Oh, is that what happened? When was that? Yeah, that's stupid. There should be no conventions right now. I can't believe they actually tried to pull it through like that. I'm gonna try to drink this. It might burn my lips. Okay, that's not too bad. Still hot though. Okay. Well, let us dive in. You made yourself some vanilla milkshake. Instantly improving your day. That sounds really good actually. Damn. I'm a little jelly. Though I feel like I could probably make a milkshake. We have milk, we have ice cream, vanilla ice cream. We have sugar. Do you add sugar to it? What are you supposed to put in there? We could get ice. What goes in a milkshake other than milk and ice cream? Enjoy your food, Andu. Enjoy. Enjoy. You add some milk and add some shake and you boom. Okay. Okay, batch. Remember where we left off? We're literally in the middle of combat. In the middle of a hostile zone. Hi, Nexus. Good morning to you. How are you this morning? How's your Thursday? Welcome. Hey, Hank. Welcome back. How are you? Happy Wednesday / Thursday. If it's Thursday for you. We're literally just loading into gameplay now. My plan today is to finish The Last of Us Part 2. We're going to also finish Deadly Premonition 2. And then the remaining time we'll go to Animal Crossing. Just order some Jimmy John's. Yes, you're doing good, Hank. Nice. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just chilling. I did my squats and my push-ups today. I'm on this daily mission of doing 50 push-ups and 50 squats because I've been so slacking with my working out. So, to me, it's an accomplishment if I get my push-ups and my squats done. You're doing good, Nexus? Waking up early to try and get your sleeping pattern back to normal. Oh, yeah. It's a good idea. Very good idea. I forget, did you say you were on a break for a while? Like a vacation? Or am I remembering this wrong? Thank you, Easy Breezy. Thank you. I'm trying. I miss being active. I used to go to the gym so much. This is where we left off. You remember this? Ah. Hostile territory, god damn it. We're fighting the Rattlers because the Rattlers kidnapped or caught Abby. Do you remember that? Oh, this is hard. I only killed one person. I was hoping that she would kill more. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Whoa! Wait, he didn't see me? What the fuck? Don't. They're all gonna see me. Shit!
Right there! Move in!
They're all gonna see me! This is the worst.
Heads up!
Push in!
Awkward as fuck. That's me. Ow! Don't shoot me! This is awkward. This is hella awkward. Them jumping skills, thanks. This is what happens every time I try to stealth. This kind of shit happens. This shit always happens when I try to stealth. It's like I suck at it or something. You know? Maybe they'll be all sneaky and I can take them out secretly if they come over here. Okay, let me catch up. Hold on. How am I doing, Nexus? I seem much more chipper. I'm doing better, yes, compared to last week. Last week was a bit of a rough patch. I'm doing a lot better. I wouldn't say that I'm stress-free. I'm still stressed, but I'm trying not to let it consume me, you know? So. But thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Citrine. How am I doing today? I'm all right. How are you? Welcome. Mia, you're drawing. Your art style's improved a lot. You've been liking how you draw hair, so you're drawing a snowy. Oh, another fan art? Thank you. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, no freezing this time, right, Hotshot? Welcome back, Shin. Yeah, you made it back just in time. Chaos kind of broke out, though. They're not going to come out here, are they? That's fine. That's fine. Any loot? Nice. Okay, they're all way back there, and there's somebody way over there, so... You mean an unavoidable break? Oh, you resigned from your job last month, but your state there in Australia is in total lockdown with a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Oh, damn. Heaps of businesses have been affected. Job opportunities are basically gone. Damn. Ah, that's so shitty. Take care of yourself, though. I don't know. Hopefully things will ease up a little or be in a better spot to ease up a little soon, but keep following what you can, you know. It's good to see you, though. That does suck still. Garlic pork, steamed broccoli. I should probably head over to that person. I don't think they're going to come over here. And cranberry sauce? Cranberry sauce. I feel like that's a Thanksgiving thing. Is it not? But that sounds good. They're just way over there. Oh, there's two people over here. Shit. I don't know what I'm hearing over there, but it sounds kind of nasty. There's probably another infected they have chained up and shit. Unless there's one over there somewhere. I guess I should go in, huh? There's like 4 people over here. What the fuck? Hey, Lunar Ray Wolf Goddess. You used to be Shadow Tech Wolf. This is the complete and last final name change. Okay. Well, do what you need to do. Welcome back. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to approach this. Is there somewhere to hide to the left? Maybe this way. So many weird noises right now. I don't really know. Where are all the clickers? Are there supposed to be clickers? There's a lot of rattlers right now. Not every time. You couldn't have known that guy would instantly come into your area. True. True. I don't know how I'm going to approach this. This is kind of... There's no good spot to hide to ambush that person. Maybe I should go further in. Turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce, and sliced sausages in a foot-long sub. That sounds like a Thanksgiving sandwich. I don't know what I'm doing. Hesitation for the win. Oh, there's another chained thing over there. I should go over there and like release it. There's another chained infected right there. Ah, we should go for it. Another chained up infected? Sounds like an opportunity to me. Yeah. Yo. Chained clickers. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. The trick is trying to get there without them seeing me. Oh god. I'm gonna save. This is not gonna do anything for me, but I'm gonna save. Your local marts are already selling them? That's fancy. Wait, somebody sees me? Who the fuck sees me? So confused. Somebody saw me just now? Or there was a threat of them seeing me? Okay, whatever. Oh god. Oh, maybe it's the person up there. You hate the sound they make? It makes your skin crawl. Yay, clickers! Okay, the problem to me is the clicker on the right. That one clicker's looking left. That other clicker may or may not see me as I approach the chain, and I really got to figure this out, so... There's a person up there. Maybe this is my time. Okay, that person up there I think is who we gotta watch out for. Oh, what the fuck? They weren't supposed to go for me. Of all people. Oh, please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Why are they both coming over here? Please go elsewhere. Like, oh my god. Please! You've got to be kidding me. I released them. Yeah, clickers are blind, but they can see you by echolocation. So they could do their little screamy thing, and if it bounces back off of you, then they will come for you. And they will see you. But they need to go to, like, the people in the back. This is so fucking messed up. Do I have to lead them here? Like, come on. Okay, maybe I should throw something in that direction to make them go towards the people.
Was that her? I'll check it out. Watch the infected!
There we go. God, this is Such a trial and a half. Holy shit. Because if we have to fight infected, it's kind of whatever. Rude ass clickers. I let them go. Yeah, I free them and they went for me instead. That's some bullshit. We watch the carnage. Did they manage to take one out? I think they managed to take one out. There's still one though. Unless they're both still alive. Actually, I think they are both still alive. Yeah, both clickers are still alive. Wow, there's always a rattler named Todd that dies. Where am I from? The US. I'm in Colorado. They just want to thank you with a kiss. Did they take one out? No, they're both of the clickers are actually still alive. Mateo just died. Todd and Mateo, rest in pepperonis. They all suck at taking out clickers though. Yeah, look at everyone running around. There's still one more human, I think. To the far right. I think both of the clickers are still alive. Surprisingly. I'm so surprised. Yeah, there we go. Actually, there's two humans. They're both to the right there. There's two humans left. I want to say both clickers are still alive. Oh, unless they... Oh, they took out both clickers. There's only two of them left, though. And they're right over there, so... Alright. Well, so much for that. I thought I was going to have to take out the clickers too, but we might be okay. This guy's getting closer. Love the part when you say, "Oh, what the fuck?" Yeah. Do you ever have like a plan and it doesn't go right? Yeah. Oh, anyway, Derek, sorry. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was so focused. Welcome. Oh, there's two humans left. Shit, I thought there was just one. Well, that definitely makes it a little different. There's one upstairs. 3. Wait, there's 3 humans? I think there's actually 3. Huh. One's upstairs. Yeah, there's 3 humans. Damn. Well, at least the clickers took out most of them. That's the big thing. Okay, this one's coming closer. This may actually work out. Spam square! Spam square! What a lively game of tag. What a lively game. There's still 2 of them. Alright. The first Last of Us game had no human versus infected combat. They introduced that feature in the DLC as a test to implement it in The Last of Us 2. Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Come to think of it. Huh. Look at everyone running around. They kind of sound like what you imagine a baby dinosaur hatching would. Actually, that's a good description. Easy breezy. It's ingenious too, though, Hotshot. Turning them against the humans. Yeah, right? That's what serves them right, because these rattlers are people who oh, there's actually like 3 more humans? What the fuck? Why are there so many? This is ridiculous. They keep showing up. Alright. Trying to grab that. God, okay. But yeah, that's actually really, that's what happens. Yeah, these rattlers chain up infected for entertainment. So it's should be no surprise when that backfires, you know? Honestly. It really shouldn't be a surprise. I didn't have to waste a med kit. I could have just eaten those candy bars. Why does that always happen? Alright, there's at least 2 more humans. 2 more! Also, Luxebi, how you doing? Welcome, and only Ray. Clickers are not biased? Yeah, they almost found me though. That was so scary. Goes to show there's no such thing as a dangerous weapon, only dangerous people. Touche. Touche. Alright, we have one person up there. They're both up there, aren't they? Interestingly enough, we just gotta find the stairs, I guess. None down here? Yeah, they're both upstairs. I just gotta find the stairs. Ooh, medkit. Nice. I like when I find stuff like that. I have no idea where the stairs... There's the stairs, alright. They may or may not change their... Oh. Oh. This person may be coming down. Where's the other person? Oh god, they're both coming down? Oh god. Oh. Oh, why they gotta be like this? Oh, they're going back up. Okay, perfect. If they're going back up, I can get this person.
Oh god. What?
I think the other person turned around and saw me. That's why there was that "you're getting noticed" sound. Did they turn around somehow? That was weird. Oh, there's 2 more? Why do they keep multiplying? What the fuck? Whatever. I thought there was... Okay. I feel like they keep multiplying on me. Still made the odds quite a bit more in your favor. While barely firing a shot. That's true. Because I think the 2 clickers took out at least 3 to 4 people by themselves before they went down. So. Hey, Odagon. How you doing? How you been? Wait, who said oh god? How do we hear oh god from down here? What? Oh. Another person came downstairs.
She took out Judy!
She took out
Combed
Judy!
the entire area. She can't have gone far.
I'm gonna watch the stairs. I assume that's the only staircase I have to worry about, so. You gonna come this way? People and their indecisiveness? Jeez. Not Judy, she's so popular. Not Judy. Is there one more now? Assuming this person didn't also duplicate themselves, we should only have 1 person left. God. Okay. But anyway, Odagon, it's been good. How are you? Hanging in there, you know. It's interesting the way the 3 factions treat outsiders. New Jackson calls them stragglers and helps them. The WLF calls them trespassers and kills them. These Rattlers calls them runners and enslave them. Yeah. Wait, there's still 2 left. Okay, this person's coming downstairs, it looks like. So I guess we'll just wait. Where are these people coming from? What the fuck? Okay, another person's coming down. They're both coming downstairs, I think, actually. Oh,
Any sign
shit.
of her?
There's nothing around here.
How the hell did she slip by? Nika?
I think we
I'm on
may
it.
actually end up
got your
encountering
back.
both of them.
She got Nika! She's around here somewhere. Quiet.
People aren't very smart. People aren't very smart. Okay, this better be the last one. You're wondering if this is an endless room? The AI just need to stop multiplying. You know? They just need to chill. This area is so cluttered with enemies, Red. It is. Ridiculous. Is that it? I don't see any more lights. God, that was so ridiculous. Okay. I can't even make anything. It seems like there's no more, but I'm just gonna stay crouched just in case. Nothing else in here. Got all the ammo. Alright, cool. Judy was the only one that could make Hot Pockets. Last time you saw you was early 2019. A lot happened. It was rough, but now you moved in with a friend and doing better. No longer living in your truck. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better, Otagon. Damn, that sucks, but hey. I'm glad it's gotten better. Hope you're continuing to hang in there, especially with the pandemic and stuff. But, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Is that it? Can't get anything else? That's it? Alright, cool. I don't think there's any more, but you can never be too cautious, right? Can never be too safe. If you're part of an armed group and you come out of the restroom to find everybody's dead, would you go looking for who did it? I'd just run. I would just run. You know? Hi, Chris Feb. Welcome to the stream. You're back on Twitch? You had to take a couple years break, but you're back. Oh, welcome back. Are you new to my channel or... Welcome back to Twitch, though. Is it safe to read this note before I get ambushed? Okay, let's read this note. Jenny, sending along some extra beef, grapefruit, and potatoes I just got. They've been impressed with how many strays I've captured and wanted to reward me. We're seeing the best crop we've had since we settled here. Please make sure my mom gets fatty cuts. She looked too skinny last time I saw her. Pat. Okay, Pat. Hopefully Pat's mom got to eat some fatty food. Wonder if Nika's always the same NPC? Like if someone killed a different enemy at that spot, would they still say that? Or say a name specifically for that particular NPC? That's a good question, Red. I hadn't actually thought about that. Or there's Todd and Mateo. There's always Todd and Mateo. There's so many Todds. To be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like there's still more enemies. Yeah, welcome back, Chris. Hey, Draconix, how are you? Just making sure I didn't miss anything over here. Living day by day? Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Baseball bat. But yeah, take care of yourself. We can make silencer. Oh, I should have made another Molotov, actually. Oh well. Still looks good. Is there literally nobody else, I guess? I feel like I've cleared this place now. Guess I have. Alright. Now we gotta figure out where to go. Seems like we're done. Did I get everything here? Okay. Been following for a while. It just took a couple years to come back and watch everyone again like you used to. Oh, you're waiting on this game to download? Someone recommended you try it out since you just got a new PC. This game's on PS4 though. It's not on PC at all. How are you downloading the game on PC? This game's PS4 only. Where am I at? Ellie at one point said alright, and I'm not sure where she was referring to. I'm sure at some point this game's gonna be like, hey, you're going the wrong way. BT dumps. You were just thinking this is the first time you've seen someone play this game? Yeah, I'm near the end, by the way. So, heads up. You might see the end of the game. Not this way? Is it this way? Oh, we're going to the round building. Where the hell is the round building? That's right. It was the tall round building that we were supposed to head to. That's where they're keeping Abby. Supposedly. Over there. All right. That's where I'm supposed to go. Ah, so much for paying attention. Ooh. We should upgrade that. Make that hella dangerous. All right. Not too shabby. We can make more. Molotov! Perfect! Ah, this is good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Alright, round building's over there. Round building. You died over a dozen times in this section? I'm a show off, am I? You just had to release the clickers. Kind of like the Kraken. Release the clickers. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. Okay then. Let's save again. This game always gives you ammo when you don't need it, but you never find any when you're desperate for it, right? The alright was the indicator for no enemies left. No, there were clearly still enemies when she said it though. You have an Xbox, so you'd be able to play this one? Sorry, you had to refresh the page. This game's not on Xbox, though. Yeah, it's on PS4 only right now. This section was near impossible on the hardest difficulty, was it? Yeah, I'm on the equivalent of normal, if you're wondering what difficulty I'm on. You missed it, Nintendo Geek. Are we going to save Abby or deal with Abby? Deal with Abby. That's what Ellie wants to do. She definitely doesn't want to save Abby. It just happens that these rattlers kidnapped Abby, or caught Abby in one of their traps, and so she's kind of a hostage right now. So we're like, no, we're the ones that have to deal with her, not you all. I think I needed to actually go up top to go over there. All right, let's try this again. You charged in and set traps everywhere and made a big mess of everything. Oh, damn. You bought a PS4 for The Last of Us 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, and DayZ. Horizon Zero Dawn's a good one. I hope you're enjoying it. Horizon Zero Dawn's awesome. Your taste differs? Can't get into GTA at all, for example. Oh, yeah? GTA was hilarious and terrible at the same time. That's all I can say. Alright, we're at the right place. It's this way. There may or may not be more enemies. Just gonna keep an eye out.
What the hell's going on here? We're under attack!
Oh,
Come
God.
on, let's go!
Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Oh. As long as they don't see me walking that way. We can take out this person. Oh god, they're gonna see me though.
The hell was that? I'm on it.
Not sure who else is nearby though. Yeah. God, there's so many. Holy shit. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Ah, okay. Let's see, there's 3 inside, 4, 5, 5 in the building, maybe 6, 1 out here. Why are there so many? Oh. You may have to leave, Chris? Oh yeah, no problem. Downloading the game causes you to watch the stream to keep buffering. Well, you could turn down the quality of the stream. I don't know if you can hear me, but turn down the quality of the stream so it's not downloading as much or using as much bandwidth on your download. Just click on the cogwheel. There should be like a little cogwheel button when you hover over the video. And then where it says quality, change it from source to something else. Like 480p or something. Oh, not DayZ. Days Gone. I haven't used the explosive arrows yet. I have been saving them for infected. In case we run into another bloater or another, that thing in the hospital. That was some shit. So I haven't been using my explosive arrows. Oh god, there's a lot of people coming out here. What's going on? Please don't come out here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, there's a person right on the other side. Right on the other side. What? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Please don't look at me! Please don't look at me! Oh god, okay. What the? What is this bush? This bush is ridiculous.
What?
What happened? Grab! Fuck! Well, so much for that.
Pin her down! On it!
SMG time. Let's go! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I have to watch a billion targets.
Move up!
Oh, I can't aim. I can't aim. I can't aim. Pew, pew, pew. I should probably get my rifle. Actually. Ow! Well, there goes all those bullets. I don't like this weapon. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Come on, get up. Ow! Oh, bitch! Yeah, that's right. Fucking headshot. Ah! How dare you! Whoops, I shot him. Oh! I suck at this. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is fine. This is totally fucking fine.
I'll find you!
You gonna turn around? Don't turn around. Don't turn. Oh! Everything is fine. That was another Todd. How many Todds work there? It's a lot of people to kill. Honestly, it's not even the infected that are the issue in this game. To be fair, I'm pretty sure I struggle way more with humans, whether it's SCARs or these guys or the WLF. I struggle so much with people compared to, I think we're done. compared to infected. If you don't count the one in the hospital, I struggle a lot more with humans. With that advice, you're staying to watch? Oh, are you? Just know that you might get spoiled. It's ridiculous. Firing an explosive arrow directly at a person's horrific. Their screams are realistic. I imagine being lit on fire kind of hurts. I wouldn't know, but you know. ADFP, you finished Ellie's half on New Game Plus with infinite ammo supplies. You had fun laying traps and using smoke grenades to lure enemies in. Oh, that's funny. There's a lot of cool ways to play this game, I think. I tend to try to do stealth, and typically that doesn't work out, but you know. Am I gonna platinum this game, Elpida? Probably not. Because, I would have to play the game again, I think, to platinum. I'm pretty sure the devs, Naughty Dog, said that, you have to play more than once to get everything, achievement-wise. No need to save them. Have fun. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm really bad at aiming on a controller, by the way. I try. I think I've gotten better over the years, but I still suck at it sometimes. I try, though. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. I try. Alright. I think Jin should show up and yell out, "Send me your best!" The samurai way! At your last job, Andrew, there were 3 Ashleys. Oh, really? Because there's a lot of Todds in this game. You know? It's called social anxiety. We've all been there, yeah. Hi, Beefer. Welcome to the stream. It took you 2 playthroughs to platinum? Yeah, I think you have to do 2 playthroughs. I think it's very hard to platinum the game on 1 playthrough. So, yay, healing. I don't know why I'm still so cautious, but I am. Can't help it. I think I crouched through most of this game anyway. I'm used to walking around slowly. Because you can't upgrade the weapons and skill trees to the max on 1 playthrough, yeah. Motion aiming's available for this game? Oh, I would suck at motion aiming. Is that where you use the controller and you tilt it to aim? Yeah. That would actually make it worse for me, I think. So, that would make it so worse. Actually. Because I feel like if you have to use motion control, at least when it comes to PS4 games, I haven't really done a lot with the motion sensor on the controller for games, and so I feel like it would actually be really difficult to get used to that for me, you know? Because I feel like... Have I been here? Because I feel like, I don't know if there's any games. Oh, it's another fruit fly. My God. I don't know if there's any games I played where I used the motion control on the PS4. Wait. Okay, that's just the light. Did I walk through here? I did. Jesus. Hey, Garadin. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. And there's a fruit fly. Jesus. We ran out of apple cider vinegar. I tried to look last night. And we ran out of apple cider vinegar for me to set up a fruit fly trap. Unfortunately. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. I don't know if this is the right way to go. At least the ice must be rock hard with all the crouching. Yeah. No, I crouched through most of this game. I did the same thing with Abby. Though I think with Abby, I was definitely more open to fighting because she just packs a punch. You know? So. The PS4 controller has a great motion sensor. Very few games use it, unfortunately. Yeah. I know it has a motion sensor. I rarely... The few times I've used it. I remember using it in Death Stranding to rock BB to sleep. And then I did it in... What was the game recently where I had to shake the controller to do something? Was it this game? There was a point in this game where you shake the controller for something. Sorry, fruit fly. Fruit fly. Yeah, don't pay attention to the trolls, folks. Don't pay attention to the trolls. I guess this is it. I guess we're going in. Okay. New area. Save time. New area. Save time. Do all the saves. Ah, you shake the controller for the flashlight in this game. That's true. That's true. Abby's not exactly subtle the way she stomps around. I tried to stealth with her though. I know she's definitely stronger with straight up combat. Like if she gets in close combat with people. She's really good at just kicking ass. What the heck? Are we at a dead end? Oh, it's another... Okay. This is confusing. Is there any loot? But yeah, there's the flashlight for this game. I forgot about that. There was something else though that we had to shake. The snow globe! The snow globe with Abby. That's what we had to shake. That's what I was trying to remember for this game with shaking. Do y'all remember that? The snow globe. That's what I was like, there was something I shook the controller for in this game. It was the snow globe. Oh, and The Last of Us 1 as well. Yeah, they did that. There are a bunch of games that use it for one-off gimmicks like that, but very few that use it for aiming. It's more common on the Switch for some reason. Yeah, on the Switch, I did the motion stuff so much, especially in Breath of the Wild. A ton of these shrines had motion control stuff. So... But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, PS4 doesn't seem to have it. It's very small if it's part of the game. You watched someone just run through that whole section just now with the Rattlers and not kill anybody, and it actually worked? Really? Oh shit, stuff's happening now! What the? People! I'm ready to spam square. Am I spamming square? I'm ready to spam square. I'm ready to spam square. Is it square time? Oh, eyeball! Oh, eyeball! Oh!
Kill her! Bitch! I got the key! I locked the door!
Uh-oh, what's going on? Where's Abby?
Alright, come on, let's go!
Hey, where's Abby? She's bit!
Keep back!
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me!
Hey! Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
What? We have to go. I thought we were there.
Head down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead.
Doubt it. Abby doesn't just die.
Come on.
She's so fucking strong. Wonder who these prisoners are, though. They're not... Maybe they're just random stragglers. Oh, that's right. I forgot she was stabbed by the tree. Hey, Nightwing. How you doing? Good to see you. Apparently you can finish this game with less than 20 kills. That's intense. There's no crouching. This is just walking forward. Oh, snap. Usually I immediately hold R1 to see if I can crouch. It looks like there's no crouching. Is there any loot? Can I loot? Can I pick up anything? No? This is a moment. This is a moment. Are we going in? Oh, Ellie, don't die. Oh, the prisoners are like... Okay, now there's another chaos with the Rattlers and the prisoners. Actually. I can't hold R1, so I guess we're not actively fighting right now. Oh. Oh. What baffles you is that this was clearly coordinated. People have nothing better than ruin for other people. Oh. Did something happen? Don't, hopefully whatever happened, you all didn't see that. But yeah, there are some shitty people in this world. Head to the beach. Unfortunately. Head to the beach. Oh god. Wow, fire. Oh. Shit is going down. Yeah, you remember the snow globe, Mia, right? We were shaking the snow globe. It was really cute. It had like a walrus in it, I think. Hey Germski, what's up? You're playing Mario Kart 8? Ooh, are you playing with friends? Splatoon uses motion aiming heavily. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the PS4 doesn't seem to use it, from my experience. For most games. Ellie's like, I don't need anyone to spam square for me. They probably just random people caught in their traps. Oh, that's true. Yeah, this faction enslaves people. Yeah, I remember that with their traps and stuff. You hope I'm enjoying The Last of Us 2 like you did, Germski. You really liked the game. It was a lot of fun. You beat the game already, but you're playing it again because you're trying to get Platinum Trophy. Oh, enjoy. Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. It's been very anxiety-inducing in most of the game, but overall, very good. I wonder if we have to do the same thing that we had to do with Ellie when we were Abby. Whoa, what's going on here? People tied to pillars. Oh, this is not a great way to go. Wait, does that mean that Abby was tied up on a pillar?
Abby?
Oh, this is messed up. I can't imagine this. This really look. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, there's an arm missing here. Well, this one's been here a while. This one's been here a while, yeah. I think these people are all dead. There's a lot of flies. I want to say the first body we saw had like a bird pecking on the skull. You know? Goodness gracious. Wait, this looks like Abby. Sorry, I'm super behind. Hold up. Hey, Pastel, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I read everything. That's true. Yeah, no need to tag me. So. Cleared it all in seconds, Hasha, but some inevitably saw. Yeah, okay. Well, if anybody in chat read it, whatever it was, please try to just not read it or erase it from your memory. Hey, Misa Dean, how you doing? Welcome. Can't wait for next year, 2021. Subnautica and Below Zero come to the Switch. Oh, really? That's cool. Mia, you used to have a snow globe collection? Maybe that's why you only remember the snow globe. Yeah. Yeah, the Rattlers are pretty shitty. They apparently do this to regular humans, but they also capture infected for, like, toys and stuff. Flies, they just need a shower. That's clearly what it means when there's flies. Abby must have been particularly rebellious for them to tie her here. Is this not Abby? Oh, it's not Abby. Wow, you fooled me. Okay. Where the fuck is she then? Oh! Oh, her hair's been chopped off, right?
Please.
Turn off the AC. I gotta hear this. I wonder if this is going to be one of those we have to choose to... not choose, but we have to press a QuickTime event. Kind of like how Ellie did with Nora. And be part of this... thing. Yeah, they chopped off her hair. Or she chopped it off or something. She's a little more scrawny than she used to be. That sucks. She lost... Oh, Lev! Oh, no, Lev! Ah! Oh, my God. How did they get Lev? I thought Abby was the only one caught in the trap. Wasn't she?
I got you.
Shit.
I got you.
That's right. They knocked him out. That's right. Okay. I forgot about that. Wow, Abby is much less muscular. That sucks. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. We're pretty weak too. They said she tried to escape. Oh, that's why she'd be out here, huh? Her braid is on fleek though, is it? All the gains are gone. She's way more scrawny, right? That's the first thing I noticed. And I was like, holy shit. Like, oh, that sucks. I hope Lev's okay. Remember when I said that I hope nothing happens to Lev? Do you remember that? Lev better not fucking die. I was already upset with Yara. I hope Lev's still alive. Oh my god. Please. I need some sign that Lev is still alive. Yeah, I've been out there for months. Probably starved too. Yeah. That's torture. That's fucking straight up torture. Oh god, not that. Ah. Revenge isn't gonna get you anything, Ellie. Well, she's unarmed, maybe.
I can't let you leave. I'm not doing this. No. I'm not gonna fight you. Yes, you will.
Oh, she has her knife. Lev's still alive. Please don't kill Lev.
He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this.
Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Are we fighting? Oh god. Oh god. Here we go. No? Square! Square, what's going on? Why can't we just be friends? Oh, oh, that was on Abby's face? Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. I really don't want to be doing this. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Please, come on. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Oh my god, why are we doing this? Please not. Oh, god! God! Oh, stop it! Why are we doing this? Can we be done now? I think this is enough blood. This is enough blood. How much more do I have to press square? No, 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 no. Abby is getting so cut up. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, well, that kind of hurt. Jesus. No! Oh, more squares! More squares! God! Can we stop this? I'm just spamming square now. Oh god. Oh god! Why? Why? This is kind of hard to watch and to do. Oh my god! That ooh! Oh. God! Oh. God damn it! Oh. stop now? Can we stop now? Ellie kind of doesn't really do well with fisticuffs. Even though Abby is strong and scrawny at this point, she's fisticuffs. Fisticuffs. Can you tell we're both kind of like ready for this to end? Like, come on! Like, God! Can we both just stop it now? Oh, fingers! Ah! Oh! Did she actually bite off her finger though? What? I would have been dead by now, because I don't know how to hold my breath underwater. If it was me, I'd be dead.
Go. Just take him.
Can we take a moment to admire how good this game looks? Like, holy shit. This was hard and stressful, but the game looks so good. They did so good with the motion capture and the emotion and everything. Ah. Oh, sorry, I wasn't reading chat, by the way, but that was hard. Oh no, Abby bit off 2 of her fingers. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Damn. Damn. I like how Joel was her kind of conscience in that moment, you know? Joel was like, don't do it. That little glimpse, that little flashback was literally Joel just being like, yeah, no. You know? Hey, Reading Kitty. How you doing? Hey, Maki O'Neill. Hey, Matt. God, the flashbacks, yeah. When you realize Ellie had to seek revenge for Abby and Lev to live. Yeah. Isn't that crazy, though? That was hard to fight. I'm not gonna lie. The whole, like, having to slash her over and over. Mr. Jab, welcome. How you doing? Autumn, good to see you. You'd be slipping in that river and flopping everywhere. Don't know how these two are able to be so nimble and fight. River rocks and pond rocks and ground are so slippery. Yeah. Yeah. Time has definitely gone by. That's true. It's been about a year. Way over a year. A couple years, maybe. I have no idea. You ended up reading the ending, Hotshot. You knew that was coming, but damn, seeing it something else is entirely... That... So emotional. Like, I know you all were watching that, and if you haven't played it, playing that part was hard as a player. For me specifically, some people, I think, hated Abby until the very end no matter what. But I have come to like Abby, okay? I have come to, if anything, I enjoyed her section of the game more than I have enjoyed Ellie's. And so I had a hard time slashing up Abby like that, punching her and shit, because it was that, as a player, as the gamer, you struggle through that. It's so difficult, and it's hard for me to describe how it felt, but it did not feel good having to fight back, you know? That was, I don't know if I've ever felt that in a game before, but they did a really good job of making you feel hella conflicted during that fight. Because at the very beginning, right, when you first start and you see what happens to Joel, it's easy to hate Abby. It is easy to be like, yes, I'm ready to kill her. But then you get through the entire game, you get up to this point, and it was so fucking hard. I was like, I do not want to kill Abby. We have to let go, you know. Yeah, I love Abby too, Elle. Wait! What? Where is... No! Where did she go? No! Maybe she went back to Jackson. Oh, we gotta find out what happened. Everything's gone. Dina and JJ? Oh, no. No. Oh... This makes me wonder how long it has been since... I mean, I guess we'll find out, but how long it's been since she set off again. It's gotta be some time. Nothing? Nothing. Nothing. No notes? Oh, this is not cool. Nothing. Literally. But everything in here is still left. Wow, they left this room kind of untouched. I still can't imagine not having those two fingers. Especially with her being a fighter and everything. Ooh. Yeah, I remember the note about them saying that they'll always be welcome in Jackson, so I feel like maybe that's where Dina went. She didn't wait up for Ellie. Whoops. Clearly I'm meant to be a guitar player. This is why I'm not musically talented. You understand why Abby did it, but do you agree with how she did it? I will say ADFP that the brutality and the extremity with which Abby went to was a little much. But I also can't like 200% or 100% fully hate her or blindly hate her, you know? But yeah. I don't agree. I don't agree with the brutality of it, but I also don't 100% hate her over it, you know?
Hey.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Where'd you get that?
Those people that came through last week.
Oh.
A little embarrassed as to what I had to trade to get it, but it's not bad.
Who would have thought coffee would be the rare thing to get?
I had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know.
And you need to stop harassing Jesse about my patrols.
Okay. Dina. Is she your girlfriend?
No. No, that was just one kiss. It doesn't mean anything. She just, I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her.
So stupid.
Look, I have no idea what that girl's intentions are, but I do know that she would be lucky to have you.
I was talking to Diz.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not trying to.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
I like that.
Okay.
They should hug it out. Hugs! No hugs?
I'll see you around.
Well, that's awkward. They should hug it out. Fruit fly's still here. Fruit fly. This fruit fly, I swear. Ellie isn't a hugger. She could be. Yeah, that was really raw. fruit fly. Yeah, I ran out of apple cider vinegar to set up a fruit fly trap. She's not gonna take the guitar with her though? Wonder if she's gonna end up going to Jackson, because I feel like that's where Dina and JJ went. They weren't on speaking terms for at least a year, and then when Ellie starts the road to forgiveness, it's literally take away from her the very next day. Yeah. That's true. So that's why she draws the moths. It's on the guitar. Huh. Naughty dog. Oh, the moth is Joel's mark, is it? I didn't know that. Huh. Don't think she can play it anymore, so she lost that connection to Joel. Yeah? You hated how Ellie kept leaving guitars out and exposed to the elements? Isn't that the guitar that Joel gave her? I think so? Yeah, this music. That was a lot of feels right now. Oh my god. This game got me teary a few times, but I didn't cry. The first game still got me to cry in the opening. But this game was really emotional. So what do I think about this? I think it's... I want to say that Ellie got closure. Even though I think she realized in the last moments, I think in her last moments she realized the revenge wouldn't solve anything. I think she finally realized that. You know? Oh, I had alerts muted. Oh, because of that. Thank you. Congrats on finishing the game. Snowy hugs for everyone. Thank you, Mizumi. You splashed the big cup. You did damage to my minion. Brought us closer to extending. Thank you so much, Mizumi. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Really appreciate that. This really hits you the second time around, Hockey Hero. You sobbed for a while, Elle. I got teary, but I didn't cry. I got close during Lev and Yara's part. Oh, I was so unhappy with that. With Lev and Yara and their mother. That hit me pretty feelsy. And yeah. Cat, thank you for the 500 birdies as well. Holy smokes. Hipster Robot, thanks for the drink. You watched a streamer finish the game and break down in tears so badly her hubby had to give her a hug. I will say the fight between Ellie and Abby at the end there was so hard to go through. It was so uncomfortable. Like, ugh. I don't know if you all could notice that I really didn't want to do that. And it was, oh, that was really well executed. To get to that point where the player is going through all these conflicting emotions. This game did a really good job, I think, of being innovatively different in terms of how the player is supposed to feel at the end through the character development, you know? I feel like not many games do that. Where there's not... I think most of the time when games, you know, have a story, it's pretty clear, you know, like almost black and white pretty much, the good versus bad, right? This game did a really good job of making everything a gray area, right? You can't definitively say that Ellie was good, and you can't definitively say that Abby was bad. You know what I mean? That's what I came out of this feeling, is that you can't just call Ellie good and you can't just call Abby bad. I couldn't do that. Like, there's no way. If you ask me who the villain is and who the protagonist is, there's no answer. You can't say Ellie's the protagonist. You can't say Abby's the villain, the antagonist, because that's not true. And I think the game, the writing and the character development and the way they flesh out these characters, they did a really good job with that, because that last fight I think was supposed to be incredibly uncomfortable for the gamer, for the player. And they succeeded in getting that across. Let me catch up on chat though. Let me see. Cora says, I think this game was less of a tear jerker, just pulled from so many emotions you didn't know how to feel. Yeah. Right? Where are we at? Dish music. The opening of the first game was brutal because you don't know what to expect. Yeah. Oh, I cried. I sobbed when I started the first game. The end of that. Oh, it was so hard. I think the entire part after the farmhouse could have been cut out. You thought they dragged it out. Yeah. Maybe they could have had that scene after the credits, to be honest, instead of doing it right before the credits. You know? I agree with that, Batch. I think that whole farmhouse part should have been post-credits instead of pre-credits. It would have had a greater effect, I think. Shouldn't there be a part 3? Apparently. I think these are based on books, right? So it's supposed to be a trilogy. I think. Thank you, Shin! And thank you, Hotshot. Thank you all. Thank you. That's why she's been drawing moths in her book. Moths equal Joel. I didn't realize that, huh? Walking away from the guitar, she's finally moving on from him. Yeah. You don't know how you feel about the ending, Alice? I'm satisfied with it, personally. I did not want either one of them to die, and I'm glad they didn't. So, in the original script, they had her kill Abby. Really? I wouldn't have liked that, actually, if that happened. DLC could play as Lev going to see their mom. You think so? Was hoping Yara and Lev would both survive and be the protagonists in the next game. Yeah, I'm so sad about Yara. No heroes or villains, just people with flaws. Exactly, Makionio. That's the way to paint it, I think. That's the way to paint it. There's no hero, but you consider Abby to be the protagonist. Oh, yeah? Would say the villain is revenge. Yes. Revenge? As you can see, revenge for both Abby and for Ellie, it was a common theme for both of them. And it did not make either of them a better person. You know what I mean? They didn't come out better in the end through their revenge. And I think they did a really good job painting that, getting that message across, right? So, if you're setting out for revenge, first dig 2 graves, right? Right? Oh, you meant the first farmhouse bit with Dina and JJ. Oh, yeah, that part. The part where you thought it was supposed to be the end, but it wasn't? Yeah. Alice, you like the first game better? Yeah, I would say so too, mostly because the first one didn't put me on edge and anxiety the entire time. This was so, in a lot of ways, really hard to do because it was just so anxiety inducing, you know? Are these based on books? I thought these were based on books. Oh no? They're created in-house at Naughty Dog. Oh, my bad. For some reason I thought it was based on books. Whoops! I take that back. What was my favorite moment in this game? It was the theater fight for you. It was tense and surreal. My favorite part was probably... it's fruitful, I swear. My favorite part was probably the flashback where Joel and Ellie went to the museum with the dinosaurs in space. That was probably my favorite part. Awesome job finishing. Thank you, Autumn. Being able to provide a story that isn't so black and white is masterful storytelling because that is hard. You love that? I hope we get a part 3. I think we'll get a part 3. I'm pretty sure we will. You're guessing part 3 is Abby and Ellie teaming up to save the world and create a cure, yeah? Maybe? They changed the ending halfway through development. Oh. Would love if they made peace with each other. Yeah. No, I would have hated Abby dying at the end too, so... Abby was too well written to kill her off like that. She has more depth than Ellie. Yeah, in a lot of ways. They're very different characters, so... Alice, you're happy that neither one of them died because that would just continue the cycle. Because if Ellie killed Abby, then Lev goes after Ellie, and then Dina goes after Lev, and so on and so forth. Yeah, very good point. Very good point. Pixelated, you think this game is telling a much more complex story than the original? Think they did a beautiful job telling it? You still think about it months later? Because of that, you think this game may actually be better for you? I do think the story, I think, was stronger in this game, I think, and the character development. In the first game, I think I enjoyed the combat a bit more, even though it wasn't as fleshed out or as smooth, because it wasn't so intense. You know, the hostile zones, you know, the anytime you were put into a position of combat, it wasn't as anxiety inducing as this game was. I don't know why. It was so much more intense in this game than the first game. And that's what I didn't enjoy as much. But the story, I think, and the development was really well done in this, the character development. Hey, Joe Fair, how you doing? Welcome. I'm a little behind on chat. Well, welcome. Don't think Dina's gonna go on revenge. Lev wouldn't even know where to find Ellie, etc. Well, you never know. I feel like there could have been something. Lady Alice, you feel bad for Ellie. She had to live with PTSD. In the end, she has nothing. She lost Joel. She lost Dina, the baby, everything. Don't think she deserves that. Yeah. I think it makes sense, though, with what happened, because I think her having quote-unquote nothing left kind of gives her time to kind of heal in a way. Like she has to come to terms with everything that happened and realizing, I think her realizing that killing Abby actually wouldn't help in that last moment there would make it, I don't know, I feel like that's like her first step towards healing, you know? And that doesn't automatically erase the PTSD, but I think that's the first step, is letting go like that. And I think at that, like during that whole fight, that whole segment, you could tell both of them were so exhausted. And I think that exhaustion was well illustrated.
Wayfaring stranger,
you know? This fruit flies.
traveling through.
Sammy, you came in at Ellie talking to Joel. You'll have to watch the VOD. Yeah, we just ended. How you doing, Sammy? I'm super behind on chat.
There is no sickness,
This fruit fly is sweet.
no toil, no
So sick of it.
danger.
You would love to see The Last of Us 3 be fully focused on Abby and Lev, Hotshot, yeah? That would be good. The first game asks, what would you do to survive? The second's, what price would you pay for revenge? Yeah. Good point to mention. Pineham, you think forgiveness was the key theme of the game rather than revenge? Not Ellie forgiving Abby, she doesn't, but Ellie forgiving Joel and Abby forgiving herself. That's a good point, Pineham, actually. Think the farmhouse scene at the end shows her losing everything because she chose revenge over love. Yeah. Andrew, you watched a review of this game that you thought made a good point. A game/movie can be a good piece of fiction while also being a bad sequel, in that it fails to manage audience expectations. A lot of people were expecting another story like the original, revolving around Ellie and Joel's relationship and interactions with each other, and didn't like this because it revolved around Abby and Ellie's quest for revenge and eventual forgiveness instead. That's a good point. That's a very good point. It's a good distinction to make. Interesting. I was about to say the same, Shen. Your favorite part is that flashback too. It was amazing to watch. It was a nice break from all the intensity. Seeing Joel and Ellie at reactions to the dinosaurs, the space area was so good. It was, wasn't it?
Where God's redeemed.
Mia, this game gave you mixed feelings, but in general it was a great game and story. The story was really well done. Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going
Makiono, you were stressed and scared for 90% of the game. Same.
see my father.
Abby was clearly feeling guilty about what she did. It's why she helps Lev and Yara. Yeah. Just wanted a little more Joel and Ellie, everything. Yeah. But it was nice we got the flashbacks, though, to be honest. You guess you can say for you, Mia, it was bittersweet. You don't know if you should describe it that way. That's all you could think of. Bittersweet's a good word, I think, to describe the whole thing. Macchionio, Dina clearly told Ellie if she left that she and JJ would not be there when she got back. Ellie knew the consequences of her leaving and left anyway. Yeah. So them being gone when she came back shouldn't have been a surprise, but I was still quite sad to see that.
From birth,
You know?
child, this body red,
Is this meant to be Joel and Ellie singing?
churchyard.
The music's so good in this game.
I'll drop this cross.
Yeah, I felt like Ellie hit the point of what are we doing? Why is this happening? This has gone too far. Yeah, exactly.
And go.
You could argue she lost a lot, but she took a lot of lives. The idea of going on a murderous trek across the West for revenge on one person. Yeah, very true. Very true. Ghost Dragon!
58 happy months. It gives me the energy I need to get better. Thank you, Snowlit.
Aw, Ghost Dragon! So much love! I'm glad that we can help you feel better and on the path to recovery and healing and everything. Ghost Dragon, thank you for 58 months. I can't believe it's been that long. Are you doing better? I hope you're resting and everything. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're letting the credits play. We just finished The Last of Us 2. Yes. The two main characters made you fall in love with the first game. Didn't have much gameplay, yeah. I think it made sense though, I feel, with everything they were doing. At the end, Ellie finally had a flashback to Joel being alive and happy instead of dead, so her thoughts were finally letting go. That's why she let Abby go. Yeah, good point. Good point. Joe, fair to you. This is an incredibly awesome game. Never a game that got you so emotionally invested. Kudos to the team that made it. You agree with the developer or creator with the ending? Oh, it's different. The title screen's different. It's no longer foggy. Aww. It's no longer foggy. There's like a sunset and everything. This looks so nice. But yeah. Everything you don't dislike Abby, but she's also not your favorite. I've come to like her. I enjoyed her segment in this game more than Ellie's. So. Who's the voice actor? Oh, there we go. Yeah. You'll be going home tomorrow to continue recovery, Ghost Dragon. That's good. Well, safe travels and everything. Are you going back to where you live, or are you flying back here to the U.S.? But be safe, though. And I hope that recovery goes well. This fruit fly, I swear. Yeah, we need to take a break. We need to take a break. This screen is meant to show Abby and Lev made it to Catalina. What's that building in the back? Is it meant to show that they made it? They made it to the Fireflies. Oh. Yeah? That is nice. Cool. It's a nice touch when developers do things like updating the title screen based on how the story plays out. Yeah. I like that. Wonder if little Richard entertained them on their boat to Catalina. Oh, you're going back to the U.S.? Well, safe travels, Ghost Dragon. Safe travels. I hope your recovery goes well. Thanks for dropping in. This fruit fly. I'm tired of these fruit flies. I put apple cider vinegar on my list so I can make a fruit fly trap the next time I go to the store. Trying to see where this fruit fly is. Ooh, it's in my face. Can it just not? I swear. You're going to head out for a bit. Take care, Galradin. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you soon. Is this a Game of the Year contender for me? Not quite. I think the anxiety was a bit too much for me, unfortunately. My Game of the Year is still Final Fantasy VII Remake. So. But it was still really good. And I enjoyed it quite a bit, but it's definitely not my Game of the Year. Yeah, goodbye, Last of Us 2. Oh, that was cool. We got New Game Plus. Oh, that was so intense. Goodness gracious. All right, we need to take a break, actually. But I also need to turn on the Switch. So. Goodbye, game. It's been real. Too real, right? That was a good experience, though, I would say, overall. Laura Bailey's in Critical Role too. Yeah, with Matthew Mercer, yeah. Yeah. You love the anxiety behind him? It was a lot. Honestly. How do you make the fruit fly trap? So, in a bowl or a plate, I guess like a shallow bowl, put something sweet like apple cider vinegar. You can get that in like the vinegar aisle at your grocery store, and some dish detergent or some sort of liquid soap. And what that does is, because it's sweet, it attracts the fireflies. Not fireflies, I keep saying fireflies. Because it's sweet, it attracts the fruit flies, but the dish detergent, the soap, makes it slippery, so they end up going into it and they stay trapped and they die in there. And all these fruit flies keep coming in on the bananas that we've been getting. Nintendo Geek!
Ooh, more snowy.
What? Thank you. 1 second. Let me switch real quick. But Nintendo Geek, thank you for splashing the Bit Cup. You did damage to my minion and brought us closer to extending today's stream. Thank you. That was a lot. Okay. Okay. All right. But yeah, thank you so much, Nintendo Geek. We're only 1,000 bits away from extending today's stream. By the way... Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break because it's break time. Just 5 minutes, not super long. And then when we come back, we're gonna switch to Deadly Premonition 2, because I need to finish that game as well. And then after that's done, we will do some Animal Crossing for whatever time remains. That's the plan. But yeah, that was it. Thank you all for experiencing the end of The Last of Us Part 2 with me, because that was definitely a story. It had a very strong story. I quite enjoyed the story. The anxiety I could have done without, but otherwise the story was definitely an experience for sure. All right, cool beans. So we're going to switch to Deadly Premonition as well. All right. That's going to be the next thing we do. But let's take a quick break. Get up and stretch, walk around, use the restroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever, and then come back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We still have stuff to do. The stream's not over. I got to finish Deadly Premonition 2, this game right here. And we're like an hour's gameplay away. And then whatever time's left, we'll be continuing the hunt for Molly in Animal Crossing. So, yeah, I'll see you all in 5 minutes. Thank you all for being here. Get up and stretch, all right? See you soon. BRB.
All of the waves, they keep chasing after me. Even though we are out of reach, I can feel the water on my feet. The things that you said to me, they will grow inside, they make believe. I am still dancing on the feelings that you gave.
All right, we're back. We are back. We're going to continue with Daily Premonition now. I hope you all stretched. And thanks for popping in. Thank you, Batch. Thank you, Elpida. Thank you, Shin. Hi, Sailor Peter. Hi, Jose. Welcome. Oh, Batch, it's just slash followers off with no spaces. Followers off. OFF.